It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com from the Seasons in the Abyss release. That is the title track. It is Slayer, and opening up the show, we heard something from worship music from Anthrax with The Devil You Know, and The Devil We All Know by the name of Chris Aiken is here. What's going on, Chris?
Ready to do this tonight, man. I'm pumped.
Yeah, you got to go to see Death Angel, Slayer, and Anthrax last night, huh?
I did. What a good time that was.
Yeah. So so you know, I was laying in bed this morning. I was kind of like that. I was kind of like in that half in, half out drift, you know.
Okay.
Just before you wake up.
Yeah.
And you know, I'd seen a couple of your posts last night from the show where you put up a few live videos and things like that.
Okay.
And for some reason that was on my conscience, and I was kind of like in that weird zone where you don't know if you're awake or if you're just asleep or whatever.
Okay.
And I was having this dream or thought that you were calling me like 10 minutes before the show tonight to tell me you were too hungover from last night to do a show, that you were totally wasted and you just couldn't bring yourself around to do the show tonight.
No. I mean, I have a little buzz going right now, but I'm good. I'm real good.
Yeah, a little buzz.
Yeah, I've had a couple of beers. Couple of six.
Well, how did you make out last night? I mean, did you? I know the Nautica stage or whatever they're calling it these days. It's a bit a ways from your house. Did you drink anything last night or?
I had a few, but I wasn't really hammered or anything. I mean, I know I bought 2 or 3, and I had at least 2 that were given to me, so maybe 5.
Okay.
Of course. 5 hours.
All right.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Why would not? Well, obviously you got home okay.
Of course. I'm an expert drunk driver. I mean, I'm an expert driver.
Yeah, I'm a real good driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
I drive really good.
Yeah. Big cars, little cars, blue cars, red cars.
Right. So how was the show?
It was excellent. I mean, 2 of the 3 were awesome. Slayer was good. Death Angel was amazing, but way too short. 6 fucking songs.
Six songs. That was barely a half hour.
Yeah, it was right at about a half hour. And, it's not like Death Angel has, like, really long songs. So it was, like, literally 6 4 to 5 minute songs and off. Wow. But they played some good stuff. They played The Dream Calls for Blood, which I like, and they played Throne to the Wolves, which is my favorite song that they've ever done. And,
sure.
So they played well. They just seemed like they were happy to be on the tour, and they were really good. Anthrax was excellent. Very, very solid. A lot of new stuff. I think they played 10 songs, and 4 of them were from the new record.
Okay. And
another was from Worship. So half the set was the last 2 records.
Wow, that's got to be a great set.
Yeah, it was great. It was the songs that you would want to hear off of the new record, Breathing Lightning and A Monster in the End, and it was that kind of stuff. And then as far as the old stuff, it's exactly what you'd expect: Caught in the Mosh, Antisocial.
Sure.
So it was cool. They were very, very good. And then Slayer was good, not great. And I don't know what it is. Powerful. I mean, they were really fucking powerful. But and nothing sounded bad. It's not like it was like the drumming was bad or doesn't hold it up or something. But I don't know. I've seen it now a couple of times without Jeff Hanneman, and it takes more away than you would actually think it would.
Sure.
It really just, there's something chaotic missing. It's much more by the numbers Slayer than the crazy chaotic shit that it used to be. But it's still fun. It was still good. And my God, people were killing each other in the mosh pit.
Right.
So yeah, overall, great time.
Right. Did you run into MOL last night?
I did not run into MOL. Dude, it was funny. When I got there, I posted up, something, whatever I posted. And then I had somebody, I don't know if you know Chris Dan. He's the guitar player of Hatecore Inc.
No.
don't know if you know him or not, but he's a longtime friend, and he posted on Facebook that I ignored him. That he's like, it was on my friend Dominic's post, and he posted, I saw Chris Aiken, and he ignored me, and I was like, wait a minute, I didn't ignore anybody.
Did he, why didn't he just bother to come up and grab you by the sleeve and say, hey, Chris, what's up?
Well, and that's what I wrote him back. I literally posted back. I said, look, I'm sitting in section 5, row D or whatever, right on the end. I'm right here. Come find me. Yeah. I didn't see you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Greatness. You mean I have to be the one to come to you?
Apparently. But, dude, it was like that all night. I just kept getting texts from people saying, hey, man, are you here? Where are you at?
For sure.
So finally I just posted it. I said, this is where I'm sitting. You guys want to see me? Here I am.
Yeah.
His Majesty has arrived.
Yeah, I'll be doing a meet and greet after the show.
In between bands, section 5.
Yeah, make sure you bring your camera and have your Sharpies ready.
Yeah, I will sign one photo for each person, and I will take one photo with each person,
right.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's the extent of my meet and greet.
There you go.
But yeah, I met some fans of the show that I had not met before, and it was fun. It was really, I hate to say celebrity time, but I sort of ended up with a lot more attention on me than I wanted to.
Well, that's been happening to me more and more over the last couple of years at shows.
Yeah, it's weird, but and that show is, if there's ever been a show that screams me, that's it.
Yeah, of course.
Death Angel, Anthrax, and Slayer, that's all about me. So, and believe me, nobody was annoying. Nobody that came up to me was annoying. There was one guy that was annoying, and we'll get into that. But
okay.
Yeah. So there was a guy. I didn't see this at the time, so I'm going to tell a little bit from what I got third hand, and then I'll tell you the part that I know directly. The third hand stuff was there was a guy 8-10 rows above us that was being an asshole. And at some point he either punched or smacked his chick.
Okay.
And security went up to get him. Security cop and a security guy went up to get him. And the way we were sitting, Stephanie was it was me, John, Stephanie, and Steph's son, Dominic. And the way we were sitting, Steph was on the end, and I was one seat in from the end. So, and we were literally on the end, so you had the aisle right there. So the cops go up to get this guy. They start bringing him down. Well, as he's coming down, he tripped over Stephanie, and he reared his arm back like he was going to punch her.
Yeah, like it was her fault.
Yeah, but he was going to hit her. And that lasted for one fucking instant with me, and before you knew it, I was in a fight, because I just dove after him and was fucking throwing punches and shit. And at one point, the cop had me by the face. He had his hand on my face, and Stephanie had a handful of my hair trying to pull me back, and I'm fucking kicking. And the police are telling me to settle down, and the security was over there. It was a whole thing. But I didn't get arrested. They just I think they saw what happened, and they just kind of pushed me back up the steps and
sure.
got me to calm down. But yeah, I did have a police incident as well, so nice. That was fun. Thank God I wasn't hammered, because if I'd have been really drunk, they'd have arrested me. Right? Don't you think?
Caught in a mosh, as it were.
Yeah, but don't you think if I'd have been sloppy drunk?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you were intoxicated, yeah, you definitely would have been arrested.
Yeah, but instead they just were like, okay, get back up there.
Yeah, go back to where you were sitting, sir.
Yeah, I was like, okay, fair enough.
Nice.
So fun times as always. It's always an adventure.
How was the weather?
Beautiful.
Good.
It was no rain, maybe 80 degrees. No clouds, nothing. It was, and they have that big tent thing over the whole area. In the old days, they didn't have that.
Yeah, it was wide open. That's why I was asking. Yeah,
no, they have a big tent thing now that covers from the stage all the way to the top of the seats. So I think even if it rained, the only places that you would ever get wet are on the edges, the outside edges and the very, very top row.
Sure.
But other than that, it's all a big giant tent thing now.
Yeah,
so
I haven't been there in years. So I think the last time I was there was like, wow. Let's see. I think I went to when Jizzy was still in Rat. It was like it was like Tesla, Rat. Vince Neil was headlining,
right?
And I don't remember. I think that was still like one of the what was that yearly show that used to come around with a bunch of bands? What was something of Rock
Never Stops?
Rock Never Stops. Yeah, it was the Rock Never Stops tour. I think that was like 2006, maybe.
Right.
I think that was probably the last time I was there. So it's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's a good time. I love that venue. It's a great place to see a show, and even if you had shitty seats, if you had the worst seats in the place, you still could see fine and hear fine.
Sure.
It's not big enough to where there's any bad seats anywhere.
Yeah. What does it seat? Like 10,000? 10,000?
No, like 4.
Oh, is it really that small?
Yeah, it can't be more than 5,000. No way.
Okay.
It has a big like pit area. And then, I don't know how many rows of seats, but, they go real high, but I can't imagine that it's more than 5,000 seats.
Right.
No way.
All right. Very cool. Well, I'm glad to see you finally broke away from the work mode and actually went out and did something fun.
Yeah, I'm doing it more. I'm going, next Thursday, I'm going to Seven Dust.
Okay. And where are they playing?
They are playing at the Shitty House of Blues.
Okay.
And then on the 30th, I'm going to see the Babies.
All right. Look at you.
Know who I'm not going to see now? I have bad news to report for the CMS. This is a CMS exclusive.
Okay.
I will not be going. There was a chance I was coming to the show late next week, but that chance has evaporated because our friend Johnny Lightfoot has left Air Supply.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
I wasn't either. I hit him up because I was over at the Roxino today, and I hit him. I saw the sign for Air Supply. I was like, fuck, I got to hit him up.
Sure.
And I hit him up, and he was like, dude, sorry to tell you, but, I left Air Supply 3 months ago. He sounded like it was his choice. It sounded like, he was coming off the road to spend time with his kid or something.
All right. Well, maybe he's got other things going on, because I know they came through the area here not long ago, and I did not, hear from him at all. So that must have happened, before he or after he had already left.
Yeah. But hey, at least you got to go.
Yeah, I did. It was nice. It was cool hooking up with him and meeting him. And of course, meeting the Air Supply dudes.
Yeah, well, he's also, a band that he's in, and now I didn't realize this literally until today, and now that I saw it today, it makes a whole lot more sense. He's in that band Starbreaker.
Oh, that's how we got to know him, though.
Yeah, but I just thought they knew each other. I didn't realize that they were in a band together.
Right.
I just thought they sort of, rock musicians running into each other.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why he called the show when Tony was on and talking about his his new gig with with Skid Row.
Yeah, remember those days when Tony Harnell was in Skid Row?
Yeah. that 10 minutes while he was in the band?
Exactly.
Wow.
That was quick.
Sure.
But yeah, so it was going to be 4 shows in a month, but I'm down to 3.
Well, it could still be 4 shows if you relent and go to the Roxino to see the Rat Dawkins show.
Yeah, I might do that. I don't know. That's on a Saturday too, though, isn't it?
I don't remember. All I know is it's the 24th. I don't know what day that is.
Well, let's see. Today's the 10th, and 14 would be 24.
Okay.
So it would be on a Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I'm not skipping the show for fucking Bobby Blotzer.
Nice. Well, then I will be jetting that week to South Dakota.
Right.
For the reunion show.
So is that the last show with before the break, I guess? Probably is.
Yeah. Don is leaving Cleveland and going straight to South Dakota.
Right.
because that's a Saturday, and I think he's flying out Sunday, and he's going to be, in South Dakota Monday through Friday, or actually Monday through Saturday, because they're flying out Saturday, going home, and then they're flying out on Sunday, I believe, to Japan.
All right. Very cool.
So he'll fly home Saturday, get home Saturday, and then fly out on Sunday international to Japan.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, that'd be great, dude. I mean, that'll be. You're gonna have fun going out there. And have you connected at all with Ron Keel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And
Yeah,
what's he
he
say?
says, yeah, I'll be glad to give you the grand tour, and so what I hope to do, again, I don't know if I will or not, if I don't know what his schedule is or what he's doing, but
Right.
I'd like to check out his radio show.
Sure.
And check out their radio facilities up there, as well as, obviously the venue, and they got that racetrack up there, and, all the shops and all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
it should be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a fun couple of days for you.
Yeah. So I'll get to hang out with Jeff Pilson a little bit. You know how nice Jeff is.
Sure. Jeff's the nicest guy of the four, I think.
He's just friendly and accommodating, and just ultra friendly. And I saw him at NAMM this past year. I hooked up with him there. I just happened to run into him.
Right.
And so I saw him at NAMM. And then, of course, I know Don very well as Mick. And, George, obviously we've talked to George many times on the show.
Right.
And I've talked to George face to face probably a half a dozen times over the years, but I don't know him that well.
You'll keep it that way.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So I'll be there for a couple of